Hi, good morning everyone. Myself Santosh Rajendra. Today's our topic is MVC architecture and the REST API. It is an architectural contents for building out large-scale applications. The web, which is what you want taking about here. Application built using most of those same constant. MVC is the pretty straightforward. There is a model and a controller and the view. When create a website, all there are together clients set reset and the request URL of the controller action, which then calls the mode for the data processing and gets the result. And what if we are talking about your RESTful API web services, then the flow will be something like client sends reset keyword request to server, and the server matches the requested URL to the controller action, and which then calls a model of the data gather processing, gets the result and the result back to the client to the JSON same as before. And we are only utilize the MVC part of MVC, and is the how to it is should be done, or there any other better should perform, and API is only services instead of the MVC, and MVC is the paradigm from the small talk word concerned with the object oriented system could have been. And early web framework took the general ideas and view logic and applied the principle to how the structured the web applications before it wants uncommon to have a method and generation code inside a domain objects or business logic inside HTML templates. And the thing is that the original MVC from the small again work isn't really what the MVC is. The most web frameworks and HTML, so that is the first reason not to get to her or whether you following MVC properly, and anything is take it has to be done would be, and it be nice. And so kindly MVC is just a way of structuring a server side code. It really has nothing to do with REST, HTTP and REST, concerned with how clients and servers communicate, and it doesn't care if the responsible the server sends the client in the HTML templates. If you don't think your server needs a view layer, that's fine. We will still gain benefit separating out our both business logic and from the controllers that are handling a specific HTTP request. Even if a controller does not have a JSON parsing, some object is returned. And the MVC architecture in this controller model view. These are first of all a controller which can controls and execute all the code, and which can be used to a handler, and it is handled to the database, and database whatever the database is given to the result it will can show with the help of view. By the view method, which we can execute or we can see or we can give data to a user, whatever the output we want, that we can show to the user. Thank you.